Can children develop Stevens-Johnson syndrome? From medication and who is responsible. Your child was given a common medication and ended up in the ICU. Here is what every parent needs to know about SJS. Among the SJS cases that have stayed with our team the longest over the decades are the ones involving children. A parent gives their child a medication that was prescribed by a pediatrician or recommended by a pharmacist, sometimes something as seemingly routine as an antibiotic or an anti-seizure medication. And within days, the child is hospitalized with a condition the family has never heard of. Stevens-Johnson syndrome does affect children, and certain medications that are commonly prescribed in pediatric populations have been associated with the reaction. Anti-seizure medications, including lamotrigine and carbamazepine, are used in children for epilepsy and other neurological conditions and appear in the pediatric SJS literature. Sulfonamide antibiotics and other medications used in pediatric settings have also been implicated. According to a study published in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology, children represent a meaningful proportion of SJS cases, and the mortality rate, while lower than in adults, is still significant. Approximately 1 to 3% for SJS in pediatric populations, with 10 carrying higher mortality. Here is something that is rarely discussed in public conversations. The SJS risk profile for children may differ from that of adults. Some research suggests that children may be more susceptible to SJS triggered by certain infections in combination with medication, and that the triggers in pediatric cases sometimes differ from the adult pattern. This makes both accurate diagnosis and proper informed consent around medication risks even more critical. When a child develops SJS, and the question of whether the drug manufacturer adequately communicated risks or whether the prescribing physician properly assessed the risk-benefit ratio arises, the case involves not only the child's current injuries but their entire future. Lifetime medical care for ocular, pulmonary, and dermatological complications, educational impact, and psychological consequences all factor into the damages picture. Our firm has represented families of children with SJS for decades. If your child developed SJS from a medication, please call us. We will give you honest answers about your legal options. We offer 100% free consultations by calling 855-566-3752, or you can visit us online at www.sjslawyer.com.